Welcome to notarytools.net. In this video, we are going to take a look at the My Business section of your account. The My Business section brings together the intelligence within the data you've added through the My Signings, Accounting, and Resources sections. It is predominantly a visual tool made up of two display panels, the major and the minor. The major panel displays the graphical results of the currently available views. Choose any view and the year you want to see it in, and it displays in the major panel. Now, the minor panel displays the component information of the major panel, and where necessary, provides link to each component. For example, when we view the expected versus received income, the signings and payments that make up each column are loaded into the minor panel. Each one of these signings is linked to its full detail page. And here we can see the details for that signing. That's the borrower name, and the signing section slide bar shows the different sections we can navigate to. Going back to the particular business view, we can do the same for payments. Click on the signing source that gave us a payment. We can see details of the actual paycheck as well as the signing sources that paycheck paid. Now, paychecks and signings will be discussed in more detail in their own relevant videos. A view like this immediately shows you how much you thought you were going to earn against how much you actually earn. That disparity is obvious in the graph, and our minor panel offers ways of finding out exactly where the problem is. This is a very, very convenient tool. Now, the My Business section is also your instant document generation focal point. Under the Generate tab, we can choose documents to generate. We're going to start with an income statement. We're going to choose the date duration, which we want to look at. And then when we click Go, the data is loaded into the table below. There you go. Your income statement shows the borrower's name, the signing date, fees charged for this signing, the mileage for this signing, and a breakdown of the fees charged into notary fee and travel expenses. A summary of each month is also available in similar format. Now, we can also filter this information according to the signing sources that gave you those signings. And again, we see the same format in terms of fees charged, miles, notary fees, and travel expenses. By clicking on the borrower's name or by clicking on the signing source's name, we can navigate to the individual page and receive even more details. Here we see contact information, basic statistics, and the signing orders that have been paid through that signing source. We can also go back and do the same for the actual borrower's name, and that will take us to a view of the order information for that signing order. This income statement, no matter the duration you choose, is available for download immediately. Simply click the icon in the top right and your download is ready. This feature is also available when we generate invoices. Now, to generate a signing invoice, navigate to the page and choose the signing source you want to invoice. We're going to use Select Signings, and we're going to choose a duration from January 1st to December 31st, 2005. Once we click go, the relevant signings for that period are loaded into the page. Now we can find any signing by sorting through the columns at the top, or scrolling up and down, of course. And in this way, we can see which signings are paid, which signings are not paid. Signings that are paid have a green PD. Signings that are not paid have a red PD. We can choose a couple of those red signings so we can make a sample signing invoice. Let's get a good number so you can see the depth of this feature. Keep in mind that some signings will display as unpaid because you have not entered the payment information, not necessarily because they haven't been paid. Now we go up and we can click submit, or we can click select all or clear all and start all over. By clicking submit, we immediately see a preview of our invoice. Now in this preview, we can scroll through the pages and make sure all the figures are in order. We have the signings that we actually want. We can add a description of the item's invoice. Look through our own personal information. Basically, go through the invoice and make sure what you want there is there. Now, once we're satisfied, we click the accept and continue button at the bottom, and this will take us to the validate generate invoice page, which gives us an option of how we want to download the invoice. Now we have three formats: MS Word, which is good if you want to edit the invoice. We have CSV, which is great for importing into Excel and other spreadsheet programs. And if you just like it the way it is, we have secure Adobe PDF. There you go. Now take notice of that invoice number, 22211-2008. Every invoice you generate has its number, and if you want to manage your invoices, you can do so by simply navigating to the section and finding that particular invoice number, and clicking on that invoice will give you the PDF version of the invoice you generated. Saves you a lot of paper. We store the data and will automatically generate the document anytime. Now, more documents are available for instant download, and even more will be automatically sent to your inbox regularly every month. We hope this overview of the My Business section has been helpful. If you like what you see, sign up at notarytools.net. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at welcome@notarytools.net. Thank you. We appreciate your time and interest.